Good morning.
Well,
Hold on a minute.
don't panic.
I'm not sending video, am I?
No, you're.
You're probably better off,
I'm just.
right?
That's it now.
That should be it now. Right, what's the crack?
Well, very good. Are you recording there? Or are you not
I
recording?
am
Or?
recording. I'm recording from the minute you come in.
Right. Well, I suppose now at this stage, the 2nd of January is the next date. Now, I've spoken to Seamus Maya this morning. I've told him. I am sure he alerted you to this video link. I presume he did. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Now, I've also spoken to John Alcock, who's out of the hospital on Friday evening, and we've spoken about Medi, and I told John the need for a small, or as many good souls as possible to be in court on the 2nd of January with the paperwork, with a few parties in the company jackets, that I would have to cut my ties with Searle & Co. because they have not been. There's no transparency, accountability, or fair play. They have no interest in doing anything here, and they've been given multiple chances at this stage to do the right thing, but they have avoided the elephant in the room. Medi has now hidden behind various barristers in Monaghan District Court, in the Circuit Court in Dublin. She failed to appear even after Tuesday evening's video link, which was attended by herself and by that barrister Sean Smith. I was brought down to a video link with both of them at 6 p.m. on Tuesday last. I had already told Medi I didn't want to see Sean Smith again, given the litany of lies and cover up he was involved with in the Circuit Court in Dublin to withhold the briefcase of information from the jury, from the judge, and from obviously the DPP never got sight of it either at this stage, given the question, the one and only question I was asked at the time of that trial, farcical trial in Dublin, which finished up on the 10th of May. Was the information in your briefcase not to do with your civil trial? I don't. This is now a farce that I'm still here on trespass at Master Dairies on the 24th and 25th of August 2024. Almost circa 10 years from I made. No, sorry. 23rd of June 2015 was the first time I made a criminal complaint to Monaghan Gardaí in relation to multi-million euro fraud. I was then told it was a civil matter. Adrian Dorkin was the sergeant at the time, and all they've done is make my life hell since and involve more and more corrupt elements of a system that is not fit for purpose at this stage. So, the 2nd of January, please God, there'll be enough souls there. And once Searle & Co. are removed, the judge is going to have to deal with the information that's put on his plate, whether he wants to or not. So, have you any questions?
I'm checking. 2nd of January is a Thursday. Okay. Right, that.
And I can't emphasise enough the force of this is now not. This is not. It was never about me. This was always about a bigger picture that I could see from many years ago as to the level of corruption that I was personally dealing with in various courts up and down the country, and being kicked in and out of jails just because I wasn't going to lie down and take this on behalf of my children, whom I want to see reach their full potential in this little country of ours. This country is look at. I'm only a little fella from Tidavnet who started out with a dream of having a pub and worked on that for many years, involved many people, and did as much good as I could on that journey. Now I see how bad the state of the country is in relation to corruption. It's absolutely farcical that I'm still here. That judge should have struck out those two charges on Thursday because I made him fully aware of the fact, and I'm going to try and make this very simple for people. We have a situation here where the Gardaí have handed over this much information to suit themselves. 4 or 5 cards in a deck, we'll call it, right? Now, in court on Thursday, I had arranged for this much information to be brought into court as to the discovery the guards were not handing over, and this much information was in court.
Was there?
Right?
Yeah.
A number of files, right? And they have been downloaded off memory sticks, and there's information there over a course of a 10-year period. Now, and the reality is that behind it all, the guards are also sitting on this much information as well. So, effectively, we have the state 3-card trick. We'll hand over. This will be enough to keep them in jail over Christmas. 4 or 5 pieces of paper. Verbal area arranges for this much paperwork to come into court to get my release sorted that I could get out with the strikeout based on the truth. And the guards are also hiding this much information here. So, this is add it all up, and that's what the guards are sitting on. Why aren't they handing over everything? The level of corruption here cannot be allowed to last. I cannot underestimate the power of the truth here, and this is what they're trying to hide. And please God, the 2nd of January will bring this to an end. But that's going to mean that some people are going to have to stand up and be counted. And no cowardice or denial or sitting in the corner or waiting for somebody else to do something and crying and whinging about how bad things are when all they have to do is pull together. And I'm not going to mention any names here because it wouldn't be fair, but there are a couple of people whom have been they're not being fully honest with themselves. But that's up to themselves. But thankfully now at this stage, it's the Independent Mind YouTube channel. If people want to go to it, they will find the video that shows me getting the beating by the guards in Foley's. It doesn't. The guards only handed over one CCTV angle of CCTV. Had they handed over the 2 angles of CCTV, would have been a hell of a lot worse. All people will see effectively me being pushed, and then on the ground with handcuffs behind my back and a guard standing on my back. The same stills that were stolen out of Martin Leary. Another video is of me in a sling being interviewed. And when it came to the court case, you went no comment. I did not go no comment. I have to speak to Michael Finucane, he's in Barcelona, right? Because I didn't go no comment. I have to speak to Michael Finucane, he's in Barcelona, the solicitor who shafted me at the time. So what is the problem? What's the problem with people? Why are they so, why lie back and let these disingenuous entities just lead us up lead people up a merry path, and who's going to suffer later down the line? Only the children. It's absolutely mixed. I'm just lucky I'm now at the level of mental strength because I had no other choice, either just keep eating the corruption and making sure it didn't kill me, or lie down and die. But unfortunately, I did not. So, look, have you any other questions there?
Yeah, the only thing is, first of all, we need to see the timing is on the you said 2nd of January.
2nd of January.
Right, see, that's going to be a lot easier for me to organise bail.
No, you're not listening.
Yes, I am listening.
No, you're not listening.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
No, you're not listening.
No, hold on. No bail. There's no need for. Look, you must switch that thing off. You must quit the recording.
Go on ahead. No, go on ahead.
Right? A strikeout is what's needed for the greater good. We need people in court in the company jackets. I need the paperwork there. I want to sack Searle and Co. on the spot, and the judge is going to have to be handed the paperwork because he has no solicitor to hide behind. And on that, he's going to have to do a strikeout because the paperwork speaks for itself.
But it's not this. It's a different charge, Virgil.
It's not.
It's
You're not. You see, I want you to switch off the video. It's not. No, don't switch off the video. It's not a different charge, right? There's two trespass charges. There's a mountain of information.
which is separate.
Trespassing. The property was stolen. They have all the information as to how it was stolen. That's the position.
Yeah, but he's dealing with the trespass charge.
That's the 10 years of corruption is the there shouldn't be it.
I understand all that.
No, you don't. Look, there shouldn't be a trespass charge. The guards have all the information to show the properties were stolen. They have the information to show how the paperwork was fraudulent. They have the information to show how the dairies were never in default. They have information to show how the intellectual property ended up elsewhere. They have information to show how Kieran Martin has signed fraudulent affidavits in the High Court. So all the information is there.
And do you think you're going to get that introduced in this particular instance?
It will be. He's going to. Currently he's hiding behind he has made the excuse of the solicitor. Once the solicitor's out of the way, he can't refuse the information.
Yeah, if you want to go that way, but I don't know.
I have been in these situations before where I've had to take control and speak for myself. So he can't deny. He has to accept the information from a lay litigant.
Right. Okay. See, what I wanted to get was to get you out and fight it out here.
No. To get me out to sign on 7 days a week in a say, to not be able to go near County Monaghan, to walk about like a criminal. I'm not the criminal here.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Obviously, the understanding is not deep enough, especially with not even you. There are various other parties that should have a wee think about the whole thing. There's two trespass charges, and Killian Rush and Fintan Callan also have a trespass charge on the 25th. We were not trespassing anywhere. We were there from a civil perspective. The guards have been given multiple documents as to how this is all fraud. They have not acted on that information going back as far as 2015.
Yeah.
So basically, you've had a load of pirates move in on a very legitimate ship. You've now uncovered all the pirates. There's a multiple of connections involved, and there needs to be a public inquiry into what has gone on here, and that will also open up doors for other people to come forward with more evidence of the level of fraud that's going on in the country. This is on the scale from an Irish perspective of the post office in England.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I'm with you that there needs to be an inquiry. I'm with you on that 100%. I'm working on that.
The first thing is I need to get out of here with a strikeout. The only way to get a strikeout is for a group of people to be in the court on the 2nd of January and in the jackets with the paperwork. And if he refuses it on the day, and the event has to be videoed. If he refuses it on the day, he's refusing. He's acting outside their own laws as well.
But answer me this. How does a strikeout, how is that different from out on bail?
Strikeout is the charges are gone. The guards are going to have to recharge me if they want. They're not going to recharge me with what they've done in the first place is fraudulent.
Yeah, but from your perspective to get the truth out. From your perspective to get the truth out. How?
From my perspective to get out of jail without having to go to any more courts.
Right, yeah.
Right, so the strikeout leads to I'll not be going into court again. I'll also be going into the CCJ to stand in front of that Patricia Ryan myself whenever that date comes up, that the other stuff has been struck out. We weren't trespassing anywhere. The property was stolen. The order has the wrong name on it. I want that struck out as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is all about getting me out of here on the 2nd of January and clearing the bullshit out of the way so we can move forward and get the show on the road.
So your bail is out of the question. You're going for strikeout, full stop.
Strikeout, full stop. Mehdi should have been there on Thursday to push the truth over the line. I'd spoken to her on the Tuesday on the video link. I said, Mehdi, this is no different than in the name of the Father. I says, and the solicitor got into the police station in England and been handed one file when there's a big box of information being hidden in the police station, you know. And I told Mehdi she needed to be in court to stand up for the truth in this matter. But my family had put up with 10 years of torture at various levels, and it was time for this to end.
So just explain.
She did not turn up in court. She sent a young barrister called Alex Langan, and as I told her on the phone on Friday, that he was about as useful as a fireman with no hose.
Yeah.
And on that, she hung the phone up on me.
Right. So you're. Yeah, I'm getting your position is you're not. If you go out on bail, if you get bail,
yeah,
you're still.
We're no further forward.
You're no further forward. You have to sign on. Like who was it? The man up in Donegal has to sign on.
Tom Dingham.
Yeah. Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
So
yeah.
Effectively, if Tom Dingham and Brian Gilday and whoever else you can muster can be there on the 2nd of January in a few of the company jackets, and this judge has to accept the paperwork off me because I'm speaking as a lay litigant out of a cell in fucking Clover Hill, you know, and that's about the height of it. He's going to have to, the truth is to be put in front of him, and the document that the material we were going to put into the windows will be put in front of him, the footsteps will be put in front of him, it's all there, and the fact that the order had the wrong name on it will be put in front of him, so I shouldn't be here. I'm not the problem. The system is at a level of corruption that needs to be addressed head on.
Yeah, but I don't think that order that you say have the wrong name, they haven't even charged you with that. That's not even in.
Again, you see, they didn't charge me. They should have let. I should have just been brought into court about that order.
Yeah.
But the order was wrong. So, that's not going to be any good to us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So they weren't going to be able to put me in jail on that order.
Correct.
That's why Patricia Ryan is now saying, I want to see what happens with the district court thing. They know the order's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? And as long as I get speaking for myself in front of her the next time, she's going to have to throw that order out, and she's gone. The Monty boys are then on the back foot, and the property takeovers can commence without any more hassle from the corrupt entities within the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a good cameraman there on the 2nd. Please God, it'll be Stephen Kerr. And yourself, Fintan Callan, John Alcock, Seamus May, Brian Gilday, Tom Dingham, whoever can be, and I want to speak to our Mihal on that front as well. I want as many people as possible there to get me out of here without any more.
That's in Clover Hill.
Clover Hill, 2nd of January. Let's make it a good year for the dairy family and for anybody with a bit of common sense and a clean brain and wanting to see a bit of transparency, accountability and fair play in this horrendously corrupt little island we are now living on. And it's only people like me who have done the full journey. I've been in court over 100 times. I've been in jail 8 times. I've had corruption for breakfast, dinner and tea. And now we're down to 1 minute here.
Yeah, right. The other thing I just want to bring up, which is confusing me as well, you've been bounced from Clover Hill to the CCJ, then the date's been changed, the time's been changed, all that kind of bullshit.
Clover Hill is in connection with the 2 trespass charges that are holding me here, right?
Which?
The CCJ is in connection with the order that was made after the trial to do with Foley's, on which there's a Mr. McAwerney on the order, and it's of no use. So that's dealt with in Court 7 in the CCJ by Judge Patricia Ryan.
Okay.
So she's not doing nothing. She sees the outcome of these two trespass charges in Monaghan, provided we as a unit get a strikeout on the 2nd of January, then that frees yourself and Fintan as well, and it leaves that the group can then move forward with no more hassle from the corrupt entities.
Right.
Because it's not my fault that the Gardaí can't face the truth.
Right. Wish your kids a happy Christmas there.